Hi, Mike. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for letting me come on this evening for our first webinar on how not to put all your eggs in one basket. I think it is fitting for the Easter time. But I'd like to just say that thanks for the introduction, Mike. I spent a quarter of a century in direct sales. Started out a long time ago dealing marketing for automobile dealers. I've also marketed for real estate and insurance companies, some law firms now, but direct presentation or direct response marketing has been my forte. A couple of years ago I started getting into the internet marketing end of things, and now most recently into the mobile marketing end of things. And it's a good marriage so far. It's bringing all these things together. And the first thing I would say to you or anybody that gets into this is don't assume anything. Take nothing for granted. Do not become reliant on any one thing. You know, you can expect a sudden change day to day going to happen. You need to diversify your marketing and your means of acquiring new customers. You know, a lot of people like to just get into one thing, and if it's working, they keep on doing it, and they don't think about what's going to happen if that one revenue stream collapses. So you need to have many means of growing your business. And if one or two things suddenly get yanked, then you're just merely inconvenienced if you have multiple ways of growing your business. You also need to niche your own market. What that means is you need to be the expert in that niche. You don't want to try to be all things to all people either. We're now into what I call a permission-only base. You know, everybody wants to get permission to do what they do. So what I'd like to start off with, we're looking at a marketing strategy, and I take these simple steps and I diversify my business, and I think it can expand your base and help you to avoid any traps or any unfortunate situations that may arise. First thing you need to do is identify your customer or your target consumer or prospect. You need to identify them and find out who they are, who is your customer. Next thing you need to do, or you should do, is list all your marketing efforts. List everything that you're doing to generate business in your field. Thirdly, you need to understand why your current market efforts, what they are, and how to work them to become to bring in a much larger target market. So in short, learning to diversify these eggs in your marketing basket. If you're successful, you'll grow your business a lot bigger and a lot quicker, and you'll also be in a better position to weather any storms that arise or encounter on your way up delivering your marketing strategy. So let's talk a little bit about multi-channel marketing. Some of the things that we'll talk about today are traditional marketing. We'll talk about a little bit about internet marketing, mobile marketing, a little bit on social media, and my favorite is how to gain more referrals. The first one that we can talk about is traditional advertising. Traditional advertising has typically been newspapers, and we all pretty much know where newspapers are going right now. Most people don't advertise, or they do. If they do advertise, they're not getting a whole lot out of the newspapers. The circulation is continuing to decline, and that's declining, but the ad rates are going up because they're trying to stay in business. And the other thing is competition is increasing as well. Another traditional marketing or advertising avenue is broadcast TV. Now that's pretty expensive, but their audience is eroding as well, and plus their rates are increasing. The broadcast TV is not really relative to small businesses because they can't really afford to get into that. Next is cable TV. Cable TV is more affordable for the small business person, but it too has its competitors coming in, especially with satellite TV, direct TV, and they're trying to market to the small business as well, selling it for less. Another opportunity that businesses have is radio. Now, radio is usually a pretty good buy. It's a good opportunity, and it has many, many different choices, sometimes too many choices. It reaches out to the listeners. You pick your demographic, but even if you pick your demographic on the radio stations, they go out really far, and sometimes they go out too far, and those people really, they might like your ad, but they really can't. They're not going to drive in there to get your product unless it's something that you can sell to them online, or they can order it online. Another traditional advertising avenue is outdoor advertising. Now, outdoor advertising is things like billboards. You can do buses. You can do benches. There's all kinds of ways to do outdoor advertising, but they're becoming in limited supply, especially the billboards. They're good. You see less and less billboards. A lot of cities, communities are trying to beautify their city, and I don't think the billboard is helping them at all. Next is the infamous Yellow Pages. Yellow Pages are still out there, and you still get that book dropped on your driveway. It's a big 4 pounds of thud that drop on there. And it's not really getting any play. A lot of these people that do still advertise in there, they cannot count and find out how many deals they got from it, if it's working at all. They're all surrounded. If you put an ad in the Yellow Pages book, you're going to be surrounded by your own competitors. And it's real tough to justify spending that kind of money. Another avenue is the weekly tabloids, the print advertising like Valpak and the Clipper magazines and money mailers. But even there, they cannot, and they usually don't. They don't know what their return on investment is. If you talk to most businesses that use that, they have no clue. And then another avenue for traditional marketing is direct mail marketing, which I've been doing for a long, long time. And direct mail, some people don't like it. They don't think it works anymore. But I'll tell you, direct mail right now is making a big comeback. According to Direct Mail News, it's going to have a 5% increase in 2012. And the other thing is that very little direct mail is going out right now, so you're not going to get lost in the mailbox. As long as your marketing is not boring and it's offering them something of value, direct mail is a big contributor to what you can offer your clients. The next thing I want to talk a little bit about is email marketing. Email marketing is something that works very well if you do it correctly. Email marketing is also a marketing tool that millions of businesses use currently, and it's inexpensive. The messages that you can send out is unlimited to the number of customers you have or prospects with low expense, risk, or download potential. Even those that say it doesn't work, well, if it doesn't work, you don't think it works, then they're not going to use it. But by using the email, I've been doing it for 7 years, and my email lists are all automatically accepting new subscribers and customers, and they automatically have a greeting that goes out to those subscribers. And all I have to do is set it up one time, and it answers their specific requests. When they subscribe to or want to get some more information, you're asking for their name and their email address. They send it in. You send them what they asked for. Now, this would cost, it's under $20 and I use Aweber. And it's real easy to communicate to hundreds or thousands of more of your customers or soon-to-be customers. And it's all done on autopilot. So email is an ultimate cost-effective marketing tool. It isn't perfect because I've had some mistakes with it, but it is close enough that you would be missing an enormous opportunity if you didn't use it in your business.